Welcome back to my channel everyone. Today's video topic is about how you can beat Ayanokoji from the series Classroom of the Elite. Ayanokoji is a 16-year-old high school student that has been trained from a place called the White Room since he was born. This facility trains kids to unlock their full potential both physically and mentally. This being said, we will look over the best ways to beat Ayanokoji, both physically and mentally. Let's start with his physicality. Ayanokoji knows multiple types of fighting styles and has trained in them for all of his life. So it will be difficult to beat Ayanokoji in terms of martial arts prowess unless you yourself have also trained as much as he has. However, Ayanokoji has a roughly small body build. Ayanokoji is very physically fit, but he's also most likely very lightweight, and he's not the tallest person in the room either. Because he's so lightweight, this means he can be easily thrown around a lot, making him easily movable. We also know that Ayanokoji doesn't feel any pain, so normal strikes to his body will be effectively useless on him. So as well, you should focus on joint locks and suffocation techniques. Ayanokoji might not feel pain when you break his arm, but having one less appendage to deal with is a really big advantage. As well, Ayanokoji is still human and needs to breathe. Choking him out might be the most effective way of beating him in a physical fight. So the process in which you want to beat Ayanokoji is to first get a physical physique that allows us to have a weight advantage over Ayanokoji. We also want to have martial arts experience ourselves in order to be prepared for Ayanokoji's own experience. The techniques we should use against Ayanokoji are joint locks and suffocation. Applying all this together, we would first overpower Ayanokoji's lightweight physique and then be able to get him in a position where we can prevent him from moving around as much, allowing ourselves to get in a chokehold or joint lock on him. This is effectively the best way to beat Ayanokoji in a physical fight. Now let's move on to how to beat him in a battle of wits. It's hard to determine the stage in which you will battle him in a test of the mind, so you must be prepared for anything. Ayanokoji is very mentally capable. One of his best attributes is that nobody pays attention to him because of how quiet and reserved he is. This, however, can be a double-edged sword, as the quiet types are typically the ones observing everyone else. While this is good, it also shows that Ayanokoji lacks communication skills. He can be good at planning but be poor at conveying what he wants done, which could lead to misinterpretations amongst people he's working with. As well, that gives you the ability to have an advantage in numbers, as more people will be able to work with you better. This is effectively the best way to prepare for a battle of wits against Ayanokoji, in an attempt to give you an advantage and thus a better chance at beating him. But what are some tips you'd give to beat Ayanokoji, both physically and mentally? Is there a way to do it, or is it impossible to beat him? Let me know your opinions in the comments.